MotorWeek is made possible by TireRack.com, RockAuto.com, and State Farm.
You know, I like to get where I got to get and not wait too long. So I'm sure everybody else feels the same way.
Oh, it's high anxiety. It's like hectic.
I think of, the time that we're wasting, what we could be spending at home.
The traffic, it's 2 lanes, not moving anywhere. But what I do to relax is just jam out to my favorite song.
These days, we're driving so many miles that it equates from driving from Washington, D.C. to San Francisco, California, round trip twice. Tons of driving plus traffic equals money. Just ask AAA's John Townsend.
It's costing us individually thousands of dollars per year, not only in terms of lost productivity, but in the time that we could spend with our families and friends and in leisure pursuits.
Washington, D.C. has some of the worst congestion in the nation, with people spending 88 hours stuck in traffic. Other cities also have similar gridlock problems. Boston wins first place for traffic tie-ups. Second place goes to D.C., third Chicago, fourth New York City, and fifth Los Angeles. AAA says out-of-date streets and human nature are to blame for most traffic tie-ups.
The one thing that hasn't changed in the last 50 years is the fact that we have not added any additional road capacity or infrastructure. We've made a greater investment in mass transit as we should have and as we should do, and we're making a greater investment in transit options. But the fact of the matter is that most people are loath to leave the car behind.
AAA reports 8 out of 10 people still drive to work alone. Why? Because it's all about personal freedom and setting our own schedule.
And unless we do something about our infrastructure, unless we invest in it heavily, to the tune of trillions of dollars, we're going to be stuck behind the 8 ball, and things will not improve. Our infrastructure is aging, it's crumbling, and we're still stuck in the 1950s and the 1960s in terms of major investments.
But while everyone looks to Washington, D.C. to fund more roads, the solution actually lies closer to home.
We have to have the political will and the political willpower. And so far, Washington, D.C. has not shown an inclination to do it. I'm talking about the national government. But what we see across the country are more and more states raising the gasoline tax at the state level to invest those funds in infrastructure.
Okay, so most of us don't want to give up our cars, and there's no speedy way to build adequate roads. So what can we do to help ourselves out of this traffic mess? Right now, carpooling, telecommuting, and varying our work hours seem to be the best bet. But in the future, there's hope self-driving cars might help. Till then, we'll have to make the best of going slow.